The 2024 elections are already heating up, and California at the center of it all. Congressman Adam Schiff is running for Dianne Feinstein's Senate seat. He's the latest Democrat to enter what's expected to be a highly competitive and costly Senate race. Our Washington correspondent Cassie Simeon joins us now from Capitol Hill on this Friday morning. Not a surprise. You've been reporting, Cassie, that he's been seriously considering a Senate bid. But why now? Why the timing now?
Well, Congressman Adam Schiff has been serving in the House since 2001, and realistically, if he didn't jump in now, he may never get the chance, considering that Senator Alex Padilla was just elected to a 6-year term, and he's only going to be 50 this March, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So Schiff is throwing his hat into the ring, and he said he's ready to make the jump to the Senate to continue fighting for issues that he cares about.
Californians, I think, have been appalled at what's become of the GOP under Donald Trump, at the actions of Kevin McCarthy and Mitch McConnell, and they want someone who's going to fight back.
Schiff was a thorn in Trump's side as chairman of the House Intelligence Committee and as the manager of Trump's first impeachment trial. He also served on the House January 6th committee investigating the deadly riot at the Capitol by Trump supporters 2 years ago. The former federal prosecutor says that despite being the public face of such issues in recent years, he has fought for Californians during his 12 terms in Congress.
I've been every bit as much a champion of addressing these inequities in our economy, in making sure that all Californians can have a roof over their head and provide for their family and have a safe neighborhood. These are really core issues I've worked on my entire time in Congress and what I intend to champion in the Senate.
Schiff is the second high-profile House member to formally enter the California Senate race. Representative Katie Porter announced her bid in early January. Schiff says he enters the race with Senator Dianne Feinstein's blessing, though the 89-year-old has not publicly announced a decision to retire.
I wanted to give her advance notice of the announcement. She's always been very gracious, and I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have her blessing to do so. I think that she hasn't made her own decision yet, and she ought to have the time and space to make that decision.
Schiff's announcement comes just days after House Speaker Kevin McCarthy blocked him from serving on the Intelligence Committee in the new Congress.
Considering that Mr. McCarthy just removed me from the Intelligence Committee, I would like nothing better, and I think a lot of voters feel the same way, than to be Kevin McCarthy's home state senator. There would be some justice in that.
And Giselle, it's worth noting you just heard that dig that Schiff threw at McCarthy. Shortly after our interview, Schiff fired off this tweet. It reads, quote, "I knew today would be a great day to launch my campaign for Senate for a lot of reasons, including this one. Happy birthday, Kevin McCarthy. I'm running to be your next U.S. Senator." So definitely no love lost between these two. And the 2024 Senate race in California is already shaking up to be an interesting one.
Yeah, a couple of questions there, Cassie. So when Adam Schiff said that he got the blessing of Dianne Feinstein, was that a specific blessing for him, an endorsement, or was it just basically saying everyone should have an opportunity to run?
Well, that's what Dianne Feinstein has been saying all along, that everybody is welcome to throw their hat in the ring. We're unsure at this point if Katie Porter had reached out to her and made known her plans, but those I've spoken with in the Barbara Lee camp tell me that she has also been chatting with the senator, letting her know that she plans to run as well, though there's been no formal announcement from Lee's side of things. But Schiff said he spoke to her yesterday before he made the announcement and let her know that he was entering the race. So I think we'll have to see what her plans are before she makes any sort of formal endorsement, because she could also still run.
And what do you think a Porter-Schiff matchup would look like?
Well, we have to remember that California is a top 2 primary, right? So we could look at a Schiff-Porter face-off after the primary for a general election, but there's still a lot of time left. More people could jump into this race. If it does come down to Porter and Schiff, this is going to be a very, very expensive Senate bid, because if you look at the fundraising numbers for the House for last year, Katie Porter was the second highest fundraiser, just behind Kevin McCarthy. Schiff was number 4, just behind former Speaker, at the time Speaker, Nancy Pelosi. So these two have both raised over $24 million. Both of them have a very big war chest to work with heading into the Senate campaign, and they are going to be fundraising like crazy. There's so much time left until this primary that I'm expecting some eye-popping numbers to be released from both campaigns.
Yeah, jaw-dropping for sure. And keep reminding people, Dianne Feinstein hasn't even announced that she's stepping down yet and not seeking re-election. Anyway, 2024 is already shaping up to be a very, very interesting election. All right, thank you very much, Cassie Simeon, reporting live from the nation's capital. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend.
You too.